In Nairobi, it was an interesting morning for hundreds of civil servants who were this morning locked out of their Jogoo House offices, and that's following a directive issued for them to relocate. The workers claim that they were not given enough notice, and worse still, some government departments such as the employees of the Ministry of Information and that of the Interior Ministry claim that there was no specification as to which building they were to relocate to.
Police officers didn't want a single car blocking entrances into Jogoo House's Block A and B. The tow trucks were called in just in case someone disobeyed the order. Not far behind were 2 trucks of anti-riot police, again just in case.
Hello, sir.
This was not a standoff between police and civilians, but a situation where the government seemed to be fighting itself. Never minding that they work for the same government and they draw their salaries from the same kitty, these officers would not let any civil servant into Jogoo House Block A on the basis that Jogoo House Block A now belongs to the Inspector General of Police and some top officials of the Administration Police Department.
Sasa ID naye pia akona watu wake ambao wanataka kufanya nao kazi, ambao lazima wafanye kazi. Hatuwezi kuwazungumzia mengi, lakini tuelewe kwamba kuna watu wanataka kufanya kazi hapa. Hawajaweza kuingia ndani ya ofisi zao mpaka sasa.
At least 500 civil servants used to work in the block behind me until the Inspector General moved in. Now the Inspector General wants his officers to occupy the very same space. But they're very cautious on the number of officers who will be occupying this building. And it's not really clear why 4 government departments have to relocate.
Given a time for them to clear their offices.
That is when?
As soon as possible.
Aside from not revealing the number of top police officers assigned to this massive building, the police spokesman could also not specifically name the buildings the other government departments had been relocated to.
The Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development are negotiating. They are busy negotiating so that we can move there. Okay. You see, if it was a government house, we would just have walked in. Yes.
It is alleged that the negotiations to relocate to teleposter towers have been occasioned by a debt the government is yet to pay the owners, and until it is solved.
Officers who are Inspector General have called me. They have asked me to ask officers to go and pick their items, but I've told them they cannot pick their items without knowing where they put them. So the most important information we are waiting for is from the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. Once they tell us they have finalized discussion with Lloyd Masika, we are ready to move. We are ready to move.
Only one government department has successfully moved. That is the Children's Department that has moved to ex-Telecom's house along Haile Selassie Avenue. Catherine Onwando, KTN.